Some devils. J-Dawg back to answer some more goddamn questions. Today's question and answer is going to be a little different than how I normally do it. Instead of just pulling up a past video and knocking them all out, I pulled up a more video. I think it's the third one back from today's. So two prior to today's video. By the time I post this, I'll probably be 7 days old or something like that. So because it was a good conversation, a topic. It's been in the back of my mind to do this for a while. Sometimes, because like I said, usually within the first 12 hours or so, I always check the video and I do gaze over the comments just to make sure the video went up okay and to see if anything was like, I don't want to say emergency, but you know what I mean? Kind of like really important to get to, or maybe something I need to know, whatever. Just kind of like making sure the videos are going okay, right? So I always do, even though I say I didn't proofread the comments. A lot of times I didn't when I pull up the questions for that time frame. But I always skim for the first 12 hours. And but most of the time I get into the video to do an actual video over. It's fucking, what, 2, 3 weeks later? But this one, like I said, I saw a question. I was like, this would make a pretty good video topic. And probably for about a month now, I've seen some here and there. I'm like, maybe I should just skip to this question because it's a really good one that I can have something a lot more to say on. It can be even just maybe one video. I was like, fuck it. When I get to it, I get to it. I'll get to it next in line. You know what I mean? But I said this time, figure, fuck it. It's kind of, and then I got also a fucking, if I have time, I shouldn't have that much to say about this comment. It's kind of addressing the problem. The guy thinks it's a problem even. But I printed out a fucking email too that regular devil sent because he doesn't, he says it in there. I think he doesn't fucking have a YouTube channel or subscription or some shit. Honestly, to the comment. But he orders from us and sent the email. So yeah, I'll do the video on it. He's got looks like 5 questions in there. So I'll bang those out too if we got time. Anyways, the one I'm going over on this video first is on the video. So it's posted, okay, so 1 day ago, but I think it's 2 days ago. It's 1 day and some change. Doesn't change in 2 days when it's only 48-hour mark. But it's the video Thomas Lindbergh, boring and lame with horrible fashion. Currently at 741 views. And I mentioned that because the guy down here, who's kind of dogging the dog, I guess, trashing me a little bit, or maybe just, I don't know, fucking friendly advice. Well, either way, I don't give a fuck. It's all good. Guys can dog me as much as you want. It makes for good content. Like this one. Anyways, it's from Chadley B. And he says, J-hordes, have you heard, question mark, question mark, question mark, your channel will never get a lot of views because it's low effort content, just answering dumb questions and not even preparing or finding the good ones. Hilariously goony, buddy. And he's got 12 replies on it. So the reason I wanted to bring this up is because I gave because I knew there's going to be some fucking ass clowns that come along kind of bitching about it, which is fucking hysterical to me because, like, literally it's free. You're not paying for it. And why are you watching something you don't like? It makes no goddamn sense to me. But anyways, I gave the disclaimer. I think it's in my first video or second video. I've said it several times since, too. So I don't know. Maybe he just didn't get the fucking memo. So I'll put it up. Put it out there again. Hell, who knows? Maybe I have to put it out there again another 6 weeks or 2 months, whatever. First of all, let's get something fucking straight. Number one, I started this fucking channel less than a goddamn year ago. Second of all, I'm not looking to fucking get big or whatever. I'm just not. I don't give a shit. Whatever I get, I get. The 1,000 view mark, for starters, that's not asking to get big. And second off, guys, you gotta understand too, like, very rarely, if ever, on this channel have I said anything that I'm like serious about. I'm fucking joking around about all of it. Like, give me 1,000 views and leave that. I'm trying to make it somewhat entertaining. Let's face it, you got some fucking Dumbo deer dumbass sitting here fucking just talking about metal and just random bullshit in front of a fucking crap ass laptop camera. I try to make it somewhat entertaining with the lingo and saying funny stuff. And because I think there's been devils in the comments that said too that they're depressed or have tough times and they like watching the videos. It cheers them up first thing in the morning, whatever. Cool. So make it a little bit more fucking entertaining. So the whole 1,000 view and shit, I don't give a fuck. This isn't my job. I'm not trying to make this another second income or something. If it leads to that, cool. If it doesn't, it doesn't. That's not my goal. I'm joking the fuck around. And even the semi-serious I am to say 1,000 views, what the fuck? That's not completely unrealistic whatsoever. I get no less than 800 on every fucking video within 2 to 3 days. No less than 800. I've been doing this since December 24th was my very first video. Haven't missed a single day yet. And so we're in August 5th. I don't know, is that 8 months? 8 months. I mean, so to say in another 8 months, I'm not hitting 1,000 every fucking video. That's not realistic. It's completely realistic. So I don't even know what the fuck you're getting at there. And the low effort, low quality. I've said it again before, and I'll say it again. Fuck. Is I purposely want it to be like that. I don't want this Joe Rogan bullshit. If you don't like it, take a fucking hike. Don't watch it. That's totally fine. I get it. That's totally fine. I want it to be more underground. Period. Just I want it to be underground. And like when I started watching YouTube videos, the first channel that if you want to, just watching a channel, regular guys I watch, like I've said it before, was the Hodge twins, and it was literally them just sitting in their bedroom talking. BioS3 Training was another one. Jerry Ward, who just died last week. I'm recording this. I think it was last week. Same thing. Even up to the day he died. Fucking 150,000 subscribers. Sitting in his fucking office, talking to a computer. Man, granted, his computer camera looked a little clearer than mine. It's not the fucking point. Exact same thing. Those were the channels that I started watching and still watch to this day. And a couple others, it's just guys, a couple other channels I do watch, it's the same thing. Just guys sitting at it. Like, that's all I wanted to do. I don't want to make this some big fucking effort thing. I want it to be underground fucking death metal like rehearsal demos. Like a lot of the shit I listen to, death demos, etc., massacre demos, you know what I mean? Raw and unfucking filtered, not this polished fucking symbolic album bullshit, you know what I mean? So I kind of gave that disclaimer too. So there's that. But anyways, let me leave with some of his replies. And this devil's sticking up for me. But it's not even like I need a stick up for, or I don't, or I'm mad at this guy, or whatever. Not at all. Not even this, I can give two flying fucks whatsoever. It's just, I'm like, it's just common fucking sense. Especially if you watch my videos. But distributor of cult points. And yet you seem to like it, or you're here at least. I assume there's some reason for that. But yeah, you're right about the low effort content part. Exactly, low effort. And that's why I specifically said that. Day fucking one. Go back to my very first, it's either the first video or the second video. Go back, click the video tab in there, go all the way back to it's either December 24th or your fucking, your Santa Claus Day, December 25th. Yeah, J-Dawg posted a fucking video that day. That one of the days. Posted. The first video was the Mortician video, so I might have made a disclaimer that. Or was the second? I don't remember what the second video was about. But I definitely gave the fucking disclaimer. And, but yeah, that's the first thing I'm thinking. I'm like, so if you don't like it, that's cool. I no offense taken. Don't give a shit whatsoever. Why are you watching that? Like, it makes no fucking sense to me whatsoever. It's the equivalent. I think of J-Dawg when he's like 12 years old, when there was no YouTube and shit like that. You're watching the TV. You're just, what are you just yelling at TV? Man, this show fucking sucks, man. I just don't like this. Man, this is boring. Man, look at this quality. Fucking sucks. Look at this fuzzy channel. You just change the channel. Like, I literally just don't even get it. It makes no sense to me whatsoever. God damn it, fucking phone clock time. There we go. Human Brisket. Comments and everything. So what the fuck is he? What he said? If I want to see a high quality, groundbreaking YouTube video, I'd rather pay to see a movie. That's another thing too. Is like, is it just me? I actually personally, I can honestly say, I almost don't physically watch any YouTube videos. Very, very, very few. Maybe something on training or something. If I wanted to see like how a certain pro bodybuilder trains or something, maybe occasionally. Even that, I haven't done it forever. But what I do is I listen to them. I just listen to them in the background when I'm doing something. Like when I listen, like I said, like the Hodge Twins or BioS3, I don't need to sit there and watch a guy talking. I just put on the background. I do emails or whatever I need at work. I need to get done or whatever I'm doing. You know what I mean? So like, exactly. As long as you have the audio, you're good to go. So that was, I agree. Like, oh, Charlie Bieber coming back to him. It's funny watching him ponder these things. I'm just explaining the reality and correlation of viewership, etc. He doesn't even have a profile image. Yeah, I mean, thanks for the advice, Dick Tracy. I'm fully fucking aware of it. You know what I mean? Like, fully fucking aware of it. Gave the disclaimer. God damn, they fucking phones. Back to the fucking question. Andrew Killen. I don't think he's trying to get famous off this. Going for 1,000 views a video is pretty low goal. Exactly. Another reason I started this too, guys, you gotta remember, like, what Charlie doesn't understand, and I'm just using him as an example because I saw the thing, but a couple other people said similar things. In case anyone else is thinking it too, like, what's this like Hell's Headbangers, like crappy, low quality video? The main reason I started this is because everyone was telling me I needed to when I was doing Hellcast. I didn't even want to fucking do it. I was like, the last thing I need to do is a goddamn, basically another chore on my hands. That's the last goddamn thing I need to do, especially when I'm not getting paid for it. I mean, granted, I monetize this shit, but I haven't got paid yet because I've yet to fucking figure out the verified bank account point. It gives me this error code every time. I know how to do it. I know where to do it. I YouTube how to do it. It just keeps giving me this error code. So literally, I've yet to receive a single fucking penny for this. So yeah, I only do it to because people told me to. Another thing I've kind of figured, I was like, you know what? With times of business in the last 5 or 6 years with social media, every small business company kind of needs to have a face to it. And me being in the a fan of the bodybuilding world, the first person I noticed did that was very successful was Rich Piana. He was a he was the face to his own company. Now lots of other guys like Fuad Abiad with Hostile Nutrition stuff like they're doing that. They're a face to the company. Dave Palumbo to Species Nutrition. So I was like, well, Hell's Headbangers is a face to the company. And people are telling me to do the YouTube channels. Like maybe it'd be beneficial to the company just to put it out there in case any questions need to be asked. Or when all that fucking allegation bullshit went down with that fucking POS fucking spreading BS fucking rumors. Don't even get me started. That biggest waste of fucking human life I've ever fucking met. Making up more lies too about a grown adult being assaulted. Well, he wasn't even assaulted; he was restrained. In case any of you guys fucking seen any of that silly shit, just keep on walking. Fucking man, fucking female Forrest Gump over there. But anyways, in case talking about anything, well, there's a fucking channel to do it. And if you want to hear Hell's Headbangers side, because let's face it, it's probably not going to be Eric or Chase because Chase is kind of like. You want to put it positions like Chase is kind of like the brains of the operation, like all the technical stuff behind the scenes, setting up deals, website stuff. Eric's like the creative guy, always was, did all the layouts, stuff like that. He's the creative. And me, I'm kind of like the grunt guy. But yet, for whatever reason, also too, people seem to enjoy my personality. So there's some of you guys I'm sure fucking hate it, but the ones that do, and people in Hellcast, I'm like, well, I guess I'm just kind of like just a regular metalhead to kind of represent it. So just I'll do it. You know what I mean? And because it was never sat down with the company to talk about, I was like, oh, I'll just do it and I'll talk about other shit I like too. And just, the face is out there. Now that you know who Hell's Headbangers is, now that whether you bring up Century Media or any of them, it's like, who the fuck even owns that shit? Who owns Relapse nowadays? Who the fuck even knows? No idea. Just some big corporation. So that way, it kind of keeps the underground, feeling in the shit. So that's exactly what it is. It's just a fucking family-owned business. Nothing more, nothing less. So, yeah, that was another kind of reason for starting it. You have something archived. Okay, else what did the other guy say in here? Chadley he's coming back to Andrew Killen. Laugh out loud, yeah, but he acts miffed, miffed that there are bigger channels talking about metal, just saying why, as if it needed to be explained. Didn't be explained. Again, I wasn't miffed about shit. First of all, I couldn't name you one other metal channel. Not one. I don't watch them. So I'm not miffed about shit. People that send me something, yeah, somebody talking about Pantera or Megadeth, crap that I can literally completely care less about. It's not miffed. Those are bigger bands. Of course they're getting more fucking views. And that's, again, it wasn't why I started or whatever. And again, for the 100 millionth time, when I'm busting balls, I'm just doing it to bust fucking balls. That's it. It wasn't nothing miffed about it. I don't give a shit if there's a channel. Who's the biggest metal YouTuber out there? I don't even know. Is there a channel that has 1 million subscribers? Don't know, don't care. Don't know, don't care. Andrew Killen. I mean, yeah, if you're comparing him to lame shit like Banger TV or Jared Dines. I don't even know what that is. Banger TV. It sounds familiar. It reminds me of fucking like something MTV thing. I'm sure it's trendy as fuck, and they're talking about everything I hate thrown in fucking Cannibal Corpse and Deicide once in a while. I'm sure it's probably something all likes. I can only imagine. And Joe Dinkins here. See, you got the fucking memo. Guy actually watches. God damn this fucking phone. Being extra shitty today. To be fair, he made the comment about a particular video and not the channel overall. Oh, yeah, I don't even know who did I talk about comment channel-wise. And it honestly had to have been somebody that asked me about him because I don't watch metal channels, guys. I don't at all. Aegis Raven also comments frequently. I find it weird someone would think that another person is only making videos to get millions of views instead of doing it just for fun. Exactly. I'm doing it for fun because I do enjoy doing it. Now that I started doing it, I was super hesitant about doing it. I was like, I don't really want to. I don't got time. But when I started doing it, I enjoy doing it. But yeah, now it's just for fun and for you guys. And there seems some people, especially the regular devils, the Joe Dinkins, etc., they look forward to them. So I'm like, fuck, why not? Kind of giving back, to and Joe orders all the time. So to other guys that got some fucking email questions too, orders all the time. It's kind of like giving back too, giving them some free content, free entertainment, some fucking, shit to laugh about, shit to gossip about, bands to check out, stuff that, here's where J-Dawg likes, let me check them out. It's shit, not shit, good, whatever, just kind of giving back. You know what I mean? A million views instead of doing it for just for fun. The best videos and content makers are never the mainstream ones. A metalhead would get that. Laugh out loud. You said it pretty goddamn well. Exactly. Like literally, yeah, I don't watch anything that's mainstream as far as on YouTube or anything like that. Yeah, same with the music. The best ones are the underground people just doing it for fucking. Look at all the best fucking releases, demos and shit. Possessed, Seven Churches. You know what I mean? There were kids in fucking school. That's low effort, low quality. Look at this shit recording. These drums suck. All-time classic, though. That's what this channel is, brah. Seven Churches, goddammit. Jelly B, dude, he literally complains about his views and getting in the algorithm every video, or just tune in to Google his muscles. Yeah, dude, I'm not complaining. I just fucking busting balls and telling jokes. Anyways, that was the last of that. So you guys got the fucking point. That's a disclaimer for the fucking channel. Not that it need to be said again. The actual regular devils know, but for the few Forrest Gumps that come along, the newbies, there's your fucking answer. So let me get the goddamn. Not sure I'm butchering your name. I've brought you up. It's Yasin, Yasin Abdullah. So it sounds like a fucking Middle Eastern gentleman. I could be totally wrong. I know he's out in California. The orders from us quite strictly. He's always the one that puts in the he's in the comment section. I told you guys, Joe Dink is the people that watch. I'll remember. He puts at the end, some type of comments, funny shit. He puts roots, bloody roots. Put on here too. So, anyways, email me his goddamn list of questions. Most of them are pretty quickie too. So, at the 17-minute mark, so I shouldn't need that much time. J-Dawg, here are some questions for your channel. Please answer whatever you want. Keep up the great work. Also, new Christian came out this week. That I heard. You go listen to it. I listened to one track on YouTube, and I thought it was decent. It was, sounded like Christian. And roots, bloody roots again. Quotation mark. Questions. One, is there a show or festival that you missed that you totally regret missing? Like you were planning / wanting to go, but didn't for whatever reason, and now you're pissed about it? I mean, I'm not going to sit there and say I'm losing sleep over anything, but there's definitely ones I regret not going to. I told the story about my dad dicking us on DSI in 1998. Yeah, DSI 1998? I think like a Supplication More of an Angel 1998. Dicked us on that, but that was kind of our control, and because he just didn't want us going that night for whatever reason. We were going to shows in 98. I forget the reason. Maybe went to too many shows that week, or I don't know. He's in a mood. I have no idea. I can't remember, to be honest. It was fucking almost 25 years ago, fuck's sakes. One other, when Empatego played in Chicago, Kanye was going there, and he asked if I wanted to go. He went with somebody else, too, a couple other people. I don't remember who all he went up there with. But anyways, I got invited to go for the Empatego show in Chicago. There was something going on where I couldn't make it. The year Hemorrhage, it was either the first year or the second year, Hemorrhage played Maryland Death Fest. I think there was a year Nunslaughter played, and it was the first year Nunslaughter played Maryland, and Hemorrhage played that year as well. I don't know if that was Hemorrhage's first or second year, but I think it was Kanye as well, or maybe even Don brought up, hey, you should come on out, maybe come with, or whatever the case was. And I was definitely thinking about it and didn't go. I don't know if I had anything major going on other than just my usual day-to-day shit, but it's not 5 out, whatever. I don't think I've been to Maryland at the time. In fact, I know I haven't. And kind of regret that. Hobbs Angel of Death played, I think it was Pittsburgh. It was an town, Pittsburgh or Detroit, a few years before he died. And, would have been kind of cool to say went. Probably knowing what I know now that he kicked the bucket, definitely would have gone up to Hobbs, got my picture with him, and had him sign one of my LPs. Either the album or the demo LP. So this is my favorite shit. And, just to say that. So that, too. So those are the ones that pop right in my mind. Number 2, at the beginning of every year, is there an optimal mix you guys are looking for between signing new bands and doing their releases versus doing a release from a band currently on your roster versus reissues? For example, let's say you want to do 30 releases a year. How do you break it down? 5 new bands plus 5 existing bands plus 20 reissues or something like that? Dude, it's amateur as fuck here. It's about as fucking manages this goddamn YouTube channel, what we put out. And partially it's not because it's a bunch of half-assers over here. It's because you don't know what materials you're going to get from what. For example, like the Rotting Crushed release. I technically kind of set that up with Keith and stuff like that, but I still don't have materials from him yet. When's he going to turn that in? I don't know. It might be next month. Might be the end of this year. So a lot is when you're getting stuff turned in. So bands with a new album, they're like, yeah, we're almost ready or whatever. and you don't get the audio for 2 years later, and then we get, yeah, let's get it out now. It's like, well, dude, you just gave me the fucking audio. Like, you kind of like get in line. Now there needs to be a layout, and then pressing time. Hey, good luck on that vinyl, blah, blah. Fucking vinyl turnaround time's 1 year. So it's literally kind of just as shit falls into our lap and just stick it in there. So there is kind of no plan. There is some type of structure. It's not like, here, send 30 releases all at once because it's expenses, it's a lot of money to fucking run. And it needs to be some type of structure. Again, Chase kind of plans that for the most part, sending it in. But it's not as what you would think. Like September, it's got to be this. I mean, ideally it'd be that, but it just doesn't work out that way because you're dealing with other parties, bands, and sometimes other labels for licensing, waiting materials, et cetera, et cetera. So, 3, who do you think your competitors are from both a label standpoint and distro standpoint? I have only been collecting records since the pandemic, but I don't know any U.S. distros are as big as HHR. I like to think distro-wise, I'm going to go on a limb the same. And actually, I don't say this as ego or nothing. I mean, I've said this even in person to people, and I was like, if you can find someone that's not, and I'd love to know, and I wouldn't be offended or anything. I literally can't think of anybody. Underground distro-wise, I always say I think Hell's Headbangers is the biggest underground distro in the world. Not the biggest underground label. Like, I know Relapse is bigger than us. Metal Blade Records was. Season of the Mist is bigger. Fully fucking aware of that. I'm talking about underground distro. Who has a bigger online distro than Hell's Headbangers? There might be somebody. I just don't know about. Because, yeah, Nuclear War Now doesn't. These would be our competitors, what I'd say distro-wise. Nuclear War Now, Dark Descent. Oh, who am I forgetting? There's a few others that are just distro-wise. I'm drawing a blank, but you guys know what the fuck they are. Iron Bonehead, things like that. But distro-wise, there's no way they have more shit than us title-wise. Like, there's flat out just no way. Based on what I've seen on the websites in the last, I don't know, it's been a little while since I've been on there, but I mean, it hasn't been that long. Iron Pegasus, places like that. So, who's a bigger distro? I don't know, but those would be the kind of competitors. So, if you guys know of like a bigger actual distro than Hell's Headbangers, feel free to put in the comments. I'm definitely curious. Because I'm indifferent one way or another. I don't really give a shit if there is or there isn't. I guess it's kind of flattering if we're the top dogs. I'd like to think we are, but it is possible I'm completely wrong. It's not a loop. As far as labels, competitors, I don't know if they're competitors, but I mean, people like Season of the Mist and Metal Blade, let's just say them because they're kind of like the next tier of the next higher up of a band moving up, and they've snagged bands from us. Whether it been Inquisition moving on to them, Profanatic was kind of snatched up by Season of the Mist. Midnight by Metal Blade, because it's kind of business. Whoever has the bigger wallet, things like that. Only records you can put in there. They've kind of swapped back and forth the bands between the two of us. So I would say them. That comes to my mind. 4. Are you familiar with the Pittsburgh label $20 Spin? Of course, yeah, we trade with them all the time. We get their stuff. Man, I don't know if we trade with them, we do consignment. That's another thing on the side. We might just do consignment. I don't know if they do it at distro. Maggot Stomp is popular, but $20 has some great bands as well. I think they only did 9 releases total last year. 4 of them were in my top 20 for 2021. You know what? $20 Spin and Maggot Stomp, I put them in the same category for me. I don't, even though it sounds like, because when I bring up their bands, some like 200 Stab Wounds and stuff like that, 2 Mold on $20 Spin, I brought them up, as far as a couple LPs I own by them. It sounds like I'm dogging them, but I'm not. To me, they're the modern label for the newer bands, the younger bands coming out of that style, which that style I prefer. It's just a lot of these newer bands, they don't do a whole lot for me. I'm just like, okay, I love this style, I love this sound, but it's heard this before and your songs aren't standing out that much. Like on $20 Spin, like there's Fetid, Cerebral Rot was another one, 2 Mold, the black metal band Holder, that was cool. I mean, but none of that stuff I really picked up other than a couple 2 Molds LPs. I thought the vinyls looked cool. I remember being pretty decent, but it'd be a new listen. So they're in the same category. Don't think it sucks. They have their place. But for me, if I'm listening to that style of music, the oldies are probably where it's going to hit home. Again, not trying to sound like that old guy because there's newer bands that I like, that I like very, very much. But just generally speaking, the newer ones got to have songs that are super memorable and catchy. Otherwise, it's like, all right, well, I've heard this before. And these songs aren't standing out. So you got to have standout songs for me to like the same sound again over the oldies. And he's got one more. 5. It is your birthday and you can pick any 5 bands to play. Who would you pick besides Hemorrhage? I know you love them. How would that lineup change if you're limited to a 20K budget? Well, I mean, it would change drastically, I suppose, because sky's the limit if you have an unlimited budget, right? But So I mean, yeah, like you said, Hemorrhage, Destroyer 666, another band I would really like to see. I mean, it's not as much as I did want to see them because it's only isn't it only KK Warsaw the only original member, and so it wouldn't be as cool as it was like let's say 98, 99, 2000. But still put them in there because I've never seen them to this day. Um, Trying to think who else haven't I seen that I really want to see. Bird Flesh. Let's put Bird Flesh in there. Denial of God. Most underrated black metal band of all time. I would definitely like to see them. So let's do this. If I had to pick bands, forget budget because who the fuck knows? I mean, especially because they're all overseas. You know what I mean? Sure, 666, Bird Flesh, Denial of God, Goat Moon. Never seen Goat Moon, and I do like Goat Moon. All you fucking racist douchebags, fuck off. I don't know if they're racist, not racist, don't care. I like the music. I'm not racist, so shut the fuck up. Um, one other. Trying to go with bands I've never seen. I'm not going to put Cannibal Corpse, Deicide, Mortician, Merciful Fate, things like that in there because I've seen them before. Especially with that crap fucking that crap ass set list I saw on fucking Live. Merciful Fate did. Fuck them. Want to put them in there. Who haven't I seen that I really like to? I know there's fucking somebody I'm forgetting. I'm sure some devils are shouting some out that they know I like. One more. See somebody from fucking Australia, maybe. Another one. Star 66 is kind of from Australia, right? Because doesn't keep living like Holland or something now for a while. Um, I put it in there just because they're on Hells and I really like them and nobody talks about them and I would love to see them. Either or, swap back and forth. Maybe do both of them because it's, a couple of same members. Jens. Do a Victimizer Church Bazaar. Never been in the States. Underground band. I'd like to see them. Like to meet them. So yeah, if all those bands flew in here to fucking Cleveland and play for my birthday, that'd be a fucking two thumbs up banger. Definitely catch me at that. So let's go with that. So that's all his questions. He says, no posers, fucking quotation mark. But yeah, so he ends it. But anyways, knock those out for you. Gave you a disclaimer on the channel, so we'll make this the fucking disclaimer video. Anytime I have to refer back to it, just go watch the goddamn video. Whoever's got the fucking complaints or whatever. So that's it for this one, Devils. Questions, comments, concerns, even if it's the rip-ons, put them in there. Who knows? Maybe I'll get a whole video dedicated to you. Just like this, if it's a good enough one that I can talk about. So put them in there, goddammit. I'll see you tomorrow. Later.